A Kentucky teacher has had a roller coaster of a year. He's the current Kentucky Teacher of the Year, but he says he also faces a lot of challenges in the community as he tries to create an inclusive environment for LGBTQ students. Well, those efforts took him to Washington, D.C. this week to testify before Congress. Our Sean Moody has the LEX 18 big story at 11.
When it comes to the classroom, French and English teacher Willie Carver likes to let the students take the lead.
When I see any human being, I see potential.
That teaching style earned him the 2022 Kentucky Teacher of the Year award a few months ago. He also engages with the students outside the classroom through the group he sponsors, Open Light.
They teach themselves lessons on Black history, on LGBTQ history. Everyone is welcome. And specifically, LGBTQ students are welcome. There are literally spaces in school and groups in school in which they are literally not welcome.
He knows just how important support can be, growing up as a gay kid in an area that wasn't always accepting.
I was smart enough, old enough, around 13 or 14 to start thinking, okay, I think I'm this. And then that led me to believe, I guess I'm a monster. 75% of LGBTQ youth under the age of 18 said that they are consistently miserable. 50% seriously attempted suicide in the last 12 months. When we know that one single affirming adult reduces their risk of suicide by 50%, we have to have that affirming adult.
He said there was always some pushback, but things were generally okay. In the last couple of years, though, he says it's become intense.
If I wake up and choose to have, I don't know, a group meeting, then I know someone from the community is going to attack me and attack this group and say that it's the new word is a grooming group, despite the fact that I just have kids cleaning up a park, right? If I choose not to have the group, then I have to deal with the fact that I have a life-saving mechanism that I'm choosing not to do.
Finally, a few weeks ago, he went online and struck a nerve.
I tweeted something like, I'm the 2022 Kentucky Teacher of the Year and I'm a proud gay man, but I don't know if I can keep doing this.
More than 7,000 retweets and nearly 65,000 likes later, he was sitting at the House Subcommittee on Civil Rights and Civil Liberties in Washington, giving testimony as they discussed laws pertaining to LGBTQ discussions in classrooms. Carver's not sure how much longer he'll put himself in the line of fire as a teacher, but he says he'll never stop standing up for marginalized people, and he hopes to be an example.
We have a moment right now in which a very small contingency of people is trying to establish some pretty ugly narratives, and they're going to be able to do that if people don't speak up for others.
In Lexington, Sean Moody, LEX 18 News.